Hey, we're back at 9:46. You know, this season, the Minnesota Wild celebrate 25 years on the ice. And there is one guy who has been there through all the highs and all the lows.
His name is Bruce Kluckhohn. He's been photographing the team since before the inaugural season in 2000. That is over 1,000 games. He's here now with a look at some of his most memorable photos. Thanks for stopping by, Bruce.
Thanks for having me.
What we've seen of the pictures so far, you're pretty good at it.
I hope so. Been doing it a long time.
How did you get into sports photography?
Well, in college, I really liked the way the newspaper would use photos on the sports page because you're always trying to tell a story about that game. So I really love the storytelling aspect of it. And sports, every game has something. Sometimes it's not great if you're wanting the home team or whatever. Like I always want the Wild to win, but every game has a story, and you're trying to tell that. And I always just really like it. And I was pretty good at it. There's a timing issue that you have to learn.
Sure.
So I got pretty good at it, and there was a need for people that could do that.
How did you get in with the Wild? I mean, they weren't even a team yet. They weren't even established yet.
Well, when they got their new license or whatever, you know, and Bill Robertson, who I would worked with at the Timberwolves, he had left to go to the Ducks, and then he came back to do the Wild. So he had one of his people call me, and that started the relationship that continues to this day, even though a lot of those guys are gone. You know, Billy's retired, and but I'm still there. Yeah.
And, how are you arranged or sitting? Are you behind the glass, or is there like an open area for you to?
At the arena, we have 6 holes around at the ice level, and then we have between the benches. There's a space that is occasionally used. And then sometimes you can also shoot from the TV platforms up above. So now that you're asking about that.
I want to know about these because these are obviously shot from like ground level.
That particular one, which is it's one of my favorites.
That's so cool.
We have I do remote cameras too. So this is a cutout in the dasher board with plexiglass in front of it. So I'm shooting, and I'm at the other end of the rink or something, firing a radio that then fires the camera.
Oh,
no kidding.
Yeah,
You're
so
not
I'm
even behind the lens.
Timing, and then this is a camera that's in the net. In a little box in the back of the net, which, and that's actually the best one I've ever had in the net camera.
So cool.
So how many cameras are you controlling at each game?
2 or 3.
Okay, and you're
there's one I'm hand holding, and then I'll set up most games. I'll at least do one remote. Sometimes I do multiple remotes depending on if there's things we're trying to look for. Sometimes I'm trying to get just a wide shot of the building or an overhead of goals, the celebration at the bench of the players. Because while it looks good every year, we keep changing names. So every year we need a new celebration line photo.
So if you're doing 2 or 3 cameras at every single game, how many photos do you think you're taking per game? Because this is like locker room. We didn't even talk about that.
Usually around 600.
A game.
A game, yeah.
And you go through each and every one of those?
And I have to go through all of them.
How much has it changed for you? Because when you first started doing this, you were shooting on film.
I was shooting film, so it's changed quite a bit because of the technology. And certain things have definitely gotten easier, but there's also it's a little easier to do more volume these days.
Yeah.
And then one of the strange things too is just the way in which like my role. I used to be kind of the only guy that would deliver visuals for the team. Now we have a social media team. Of 5 or 6 employees. I'm a freelancer that I've just have a long-term relationship with the team. But they have employees that are doing every practice, every skate, morning skate, and and they do all the sort of questions of like, hey, what's your favorite pizza topping or whatever. Yeah. So the way that aspect's changed a lot because they still have me do every game, every home game, and I do a lot of the portraits on media day, but there's a lot more of that everyday stuff that's used by the social team.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Okay, so I don't want to put you on the spot, But I'm curious if there is a player that has been like your favorite to shoot.
To shoot? I was going to say, as a favorite, just a guy, I really liked Charlie Coyle.
Yeah.
Because he's from Boston, and my family's from Boston, so we had some connections there. And just a quick story, there was a time my oldest daughter was playing, and they had a practice during the practice that the team was going to do at my daughter's rink, but they couldn't quite make it. So Charlie agreed to come to my daughter's later practice and sign the entire team's everything.
No way.
The goalie was like, "Can I get my left pad? Can I get my right pad?" And Charlie just signed everything. And I mean, hockey guys in general, I love hockey players. I think they're the best pro athletes. Yeah, they're the most humble and down to earth. In terms of favorite shooting, it could be Kirill. He's just so. What he does on the ice
is so dynamic.
The way he can get through a check and still have the puck. It's amazing. I mean, it's fabulous.
I like your enthusiasm, because for some people who've done the same job for the last 25 years, could be like, it's just, just another game. But you really, I can see you really enjoy it, and even the way you're talking about Kirill there, it's fun to see that.
Yeah, thanks. I feel like hockey is one of the harder sports to shoot. And it is so fast, and you get blocked a lot. Even when they're moving fast, they don't necessarily look like they're moving fast. There's just a lot of different elements to it that are hard to get a great shot, and so I'm always hoping to get something really good, like some of the one of Brock is just, and was from I think 2 seasons ago, and the one of Hartsey in front of the net was last year. So
good stuff, Bruce.
It was a lot of fun.
Thank you so
Celebrating
much.
25 years.
Yeah, folks. So if you want to get this book, you can purchase this for the hockey fan in your life. The pictures are absolutely stunning. We'll put information for you at minnesotalive.com.
Taking you live out to Union Depot in St. Paul. More Minnesota Live after this.